What's going on, guys? We're back yet again. We're going to be discussing Skeleton Crew, episode 4. So, this one was a little different when the crew lands on what they're assuming is at Aden. And when they do, they notice it is just a crummy, dead planet. They're like, okay, what's wrong? They have a lot of theories going around of, oh, well, did we travel back in time? Is it a sister planet? Is it one of the planets that, we were told about? And of course, Jude Law's character, Jod, he is stationed to be on the planet, and he has 33 trying to help him, I guess, figure out what's going on. And then Jod's trying to help 33 remember about the planet. And then he says he's been on this planet, but he doesn't remember. He says all these warriors. And honestly, the best part of this episode was seeing all these warriors, because there's two clans that are fighting on this planet that we know of for food, for resources, for cattle, for weapons. And you have one that have a bunch of kids, some adults, but then you have another one that has a bunch of adults. And the ones with the adults attack Jod as well as 33, and when he sees all of them, he's like, you know what, just shoot me. And that was honestly the best part of the entire episode, in all honesty, because he just was like, you know what, like, screw this, I'm done. And you have where this girl saves between Fern, Neil, KB, and Wim, and she is a freedom fighter, I guess, for her clan, and she's the daughter of the leader of that clan, and she's able to bring them to her father and say who they are. And when they figure out exactly who they are, they're like, okay, we'll train, and then I'll show you where you could possibly go to the records of what we know of for other worlds that are similar to ours. So they get trained a little bit, and Neil kind of like tries to be nice to this one and tries telling her about how his plan is, how it's very peaceful, how it's very nice. But she's just used to war. She's not used to really much kindness. She's more used to just fighting for however long, because that's what her ancestors did. And her and Neil start a relationship of trying to be friends. And when they come back and they notice that everyone else has been trained, they want to lead them into a raid. And when this happens, they are beyond terrified, and she volunteers for this rebel daughter, just like, hey, I'm gonna help you guys, to give y'all the courage. And they run into Jod and Arthur in 33, and they brought back the cattle that was stolen from them, and they're able to bring everyone together. So Jod pretty much buys back the kids of, hey, they're gonna go with me. And then when they go to where the one was telling them where to go to, she leaves them be, and then she leaves after, of course, saying goodbye to Neil, because her and Neil did become friends. She was being sweet to him, and she even said that, when I'm older and I become clan leader, then maybe I'll be able to do the same thing and try niceness as well. And so when they finally go into this tower, they see a bunch of at symbols or at planets, at this, at that, and they finally find at Aten, but the coordinates have been smashed, and it is revealed that 33 did this with his old captain. And when Fern kind of has a, inner feels moment of like, oh, well, I don't know what Fern just being Fern. And what happens is you see where she finally figures out to override his old settings to be able to say, okay, hey, I am your captain. I order you to override, so that way I know what happened. And apparently his old captain was there, wanted to know the past coordinates. And what happened was he slaughtered his old crew, and he told him if anyone came back and they overrided him, then of course he would have to take them out. And they get almost taken out. Neil distracts them, and Joe is able to finally knock out the switch. So again, just a quick little recap of the episode. Was it the best episode? Not really. Was it? Again, guys, this is a Goonies like space vibe story. It's, like I said, I really don't have a whole lot of issues with this show. Like I said, most of it was pretty funny. Some of it was just, very lighthearted. And again, it's just a kid's adventure, and it's really not doing anything bad for Star Wars. But it's one of those, I will say this, if this is not the show for you, I would say wait about maybe 5 episodes and then just binge watch the rest of them when they come out, because more than likely we're going to have about probably 8 to 10 episodes, depending on how good this goes. And honestly, we're about to be in episode 5, and like I said, I could see maybe 8 to 10 episodes, maybe a little bit more. If we get more than that, I'll be surprised. I think we should get maybe 8 or 10. That's my best guess. But overall, decent episode for this week. Hope you guys have been enjoying my reviews on it. What you guys think of this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it boring? What was your overall stance on this episode? And just let me know. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you guys thought about the episode and the video. And I'll see you as always on the next one.